Hey, what's up? Welcome to day 25 of my daily check-in. And I I have had a lot of pain this week, and given that amount of pain, I've had the chance to kind of re-look at what what discipline is and what a practice is, and it's been interesting. So, what is a practice? What is a practice? The practice that serves us is the one we return to, right? So, what if you have a practice of really bad habits? You're going to have those bad habits repeat in a number of different ways until you realize what those bad habits have taught you. It's highly possible that some of your extremely bad habits or things that have been very unhealthy for you for a very long time have taught you a certain amount of discipline, even though it's a little bit backwards. So, what I'm trying to say is, well, like addiction has a way of scheduling people's lives. And people tend to create their life schedule around what the addiction is driving within them. This is not that uncommon. Many of us have experienced that. But have you thought of that as the thing that has taught you how to be disciplined? I mean, it's twisted, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say, go be an addict, see how it'll discipline your life. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But have you had anything in your life that is a little bit like that, where you keep doing that thing? They call it samskara in Sanskrit. I mean, there's all kinds of ways of looking at this. That's one way to look at discipline, right? Or to look at habits, okay? But if we have a thing with discipline where we think that we're being forced to do something, it creates a similar thought process that is not exactly something that's going to make us want to be disciplined. This is also something that I've been thinking about. What is discipline? Well, as Keone pointed out yesterday, and then in a question I asked him, it's nourishment. And this kind of nourishment, if we feel like we have to do it, we have to do this by this time and every day and all that, if we don't have a reason for doing that, the chances are pretty high that we're not going to create any discipline around it. So, reason for doing that, what does that mean? Well, that means that the reason you've chosen to create that discipline is something that's coming from your intuition, not because you've decided that you needed it in order for something specific to happen. Yeah. What do you think about that? About discipline being nourishment? And yeah, any thoughts around that? I'm curious. So if you've listened this far, can you please put let's do a star emoji. Haha, I'm just trying to see who's listening all the way through, and I'm pretty sure I'm all the way done. I did record a podcast around this discipline thing, and it will be out this week. I hope that you like my podcast. If you do, let me know. I'm still looking for topics from people. Actually, that's the other thing I wanted to bring up. Since you're still here, I want to add a segment into my podcast. So I really like that Ron Funches on Getting Better has affirmations. I don't do affirmations like that, but I really love that he offers that. And then some people have energy updates, which I'm totally capable of doing, but I really like to do those really direct. So this week, I would need to do this week's. I'm just not that, I only know what I know, and I'm very honest about that. So we're trying to have our podcast edited a few weeks ahead. So I think that the energy update thing isn't going to work for me at this time. Maybe in the future, when I feel a little stronger about how to talk about things like that. But do you have any ideas what might be a cool segment to add on? Something that could just be weekly, some kind of weekly information, something specific to having, a general sense of well-being, which is the umbrella topic for Hungry for Apples. Okay, bye.